clicking my video to watch. For today's video, I'm showing you guys 2 makeup looks that go perfectly with brown eyes. So if you're in the majority of people that have brown eyes like me, then this video is for you. So I'm wearing the first look on my face right now, and then I'm going to do another one after that, all within the same video. Please excuse my voice throughout this video, or if I have my mouth open a lot. I'm very sick, so that's why. I'm very sorry, but I was determined to get this video done so that I have a Monday video up for you guys. If you haven't noticed, Mondays are my upload days. I upload every Monday at 8 a.m. and I've been trying not to say that on camera because I don't want to jinx myself, but I just did. So every Monday at 8 a.m. is my upload days. So before we hop into the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys get notified every time I upload a new video. Also be sure to like this video if you enjoy it. If you'd like to know how I got these 2 looks and the colors that I used, then please just keep watching. Okay, so one common color that everyone knows goes with brown eyes is purple. So that's the first color that I'm going to be using for this video. We're going to do some purple eyeshadow. I have a few palettes with purples in them. I have this palette from ColourPop. It's my Pleasure palette, which is straight up all purples inside, so I can kind of dip into those. And then my Anastasia Amrezy palette has a couple of purples, and same with the Carly Bible palette. But I'm not sure if I'll use the Carly palette. I just know it has this really pretty light purple in it that I'm drawn to, but that's that. I'm going to take the shade Kitten Fish first. I don't know why it's called that. In my ColourPop palette, that will be my transition shade to start. I'm going to try to not go too dark with this look. Sometimes I feel like the dark purple can be just too deep, and I really like the light purples and lavender, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to take this deeper purple called Fan Fiction. It's another matte, and I'm going to work this onto my outer corner, and I'm going to go ahead and drag that onto my lower lash line and connect it at the edges. What I'm going to do next is take this liquid eyeshadow. It is from Stila. It's in the shade Kitten, and I'm going to do a little bit of a cut crease with it, and I'm going to add colors on top of it. So this is going to be my base. I'm going to pat out the edges with my finger so it blends in nicely. Before I put on any powders on top of it, I'm going to put on another liquid product. This is the Cover FX Shimmer Veil in the shade Amethyst. I'm going to add a little bit right here to the edges of where I put the first shade and kind of bring it in a little bit more into the middle of my lid. And again, pat it out with my finger so it blends in and fades nicely. Actually, I'm not going to use Amrezy. I'm going to use Carly Bible because this one has the lighter kind of iridescent purple in it, which will go nicer with these liquid shadows, I think. So this one is called Mandala. It's right here, and I'm just going to apply that to the center of my lid using my ring finger, and I'm going to kind of bring it in all the way to the inner corner of my lid, but very lightly, so you can still see that first shade that I put down. I'm going to deepen up the outer corners of my eyes just a little bit more with this shade Fan Fiction again. I think this look deserves a wing liner, so I'm going to go in with the Hank & Henry Slick With It liquid liner and just add a wing. Alright, so I put some mascara on, and I'm going to pop these on. These are the Fenty lashes in the style TL4. They're very dramatic. I haven't tried this specific pair yet, so I'm excited. First, I'm going to do my upper and lower waterline and apply some eyeliner. So whenever I want a very dramatic, bold liner in my waterline, then I always use a gel instead of a pencil. This one is the Maybelline Blackest Black Gel Eyeliner, and I just take it on an angled liner brush, and I drag it on my lower and my upper waterline, and it just shows up way more pigmented than a pencil liner, and it also lasts a lot longer. Okay, so the lashes are on. I am going to do my blush now. So Kat Von D came out with new blushes and lippies for Valentine's Day, and they have rebranded themselves to be Kat Von D Vegan Beauty, so that's amazing. They're all vegan. So I actually filmed the second look in this video first, so you'll see my first impressions of the blushes the next look, and this is the second time I'm using them. So I am going to go in with one of these shades. I haven't decided yet. Then I did film an Instagram tutorial swatching all the new lip shades, so that should be up in a couple of days, so make sure you follow me on Instagram if you want to see all of the new shades. I think both of these blushes will go. I just don't know if I want to use a deeper blush or a more muted, and this one's actually deeper than I thought, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. This one is in the shade Fox Glove. I love these blushes, and you'll hear me explain kind of more about them in the next look. I'm just gonna start off with a small amount because they're very pigmented, and apply them to the apples of my cheeks, kind of bring them back halfway up my cheek, and I'm just gonna keep building it up until I get the shade that I want. I'm glad I picked this shade because I think it's going perfectly. For my highlighter, I'm going in with the Cookie highlighter from Benefits. I cannot get enough of this highlighter. It'll also tie in really well to the shimmery shades I have on my eyes. I'm also going to pop this highlighter on the inner corners of my eyes. Okay, for the lips, THBD actually came out with a whole new collection. They have new primers, foundations, powders, and all of these lippies. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you guys. Okay, that's a drawer full of lippies. I think there's 20, so I think I'm going to use one of those today. And I'm going to be doing an Instagram video on all of the new Bite stuff. I don't know if I am going to do a YouTube video too, but I know I'm definitely going to do an Instagram. So I'm going to choose one of their kind of nudie colors. Let's see if the shade works out for me. This one is in the shade Amaretto. These are their Power Move Creamy Matte lip crayons. So they're great because you can use them as a lip liner first because they have this very pointy tip, and then fill in the rest of your lips with it. Wow, that blended on really easy. I left the center of my lips bare because I think I want to do a lighter shade there. And the perfect shade for that, actually there's two perfect shades to do this with. It is Too Faced Doll Face Lipstick, which I'm going to go in with today, and Mac Myth. You can always count on those lipsticks to lighten up whatever shade you're wearing without altering the color horribly. And as always, finish the look off with some Urban Decay, well, all-nighter setting spray. And then that is the first look. Now let's move on to the second one. Okay, so most of us know purple is a really nice color for brown eyes, but one that I absolutely love is the color Peach. I think it looks so good, and I always love it and feel confident when I'm wearing peach. So that is the next kind of color scheme that we're going to be going for this look. I pulled a few palettes that have some peachy shades in them. I don't know what kind of look I'm going to go for yet, but I know that one of these palettes isn't enough, so sorry about that first of all. I think I'm going to dip into the Riviera palette from Anastasia first and take this lighter peachy shade called Estate, and that will be my first crease shade. My eyes are already primed with some concealer and powder, so they're prepped, and I'm just using one of the brushes that comes in the Anastasia palettes, the dual-ended brushes. Next, I'm going to grab the shade called Coastline and just do the exact same thing. Build this one up a little bit more into my crease, and I think I'm also going to put it onto the inner corners of my eyes and the outer corners. And for the shade, I'm also going to drag it across my lower lash line. Now going to the Anastasia Carly Bible palette, I'm going to grab the shade called Cindy right here. It's a nice light peachy shade. Zoomed you guys up a little because I forgot to do that. And I'm just going to pack this on the center of my lid. And I've just been using the same brush for all of these shades. I'm going to kind of blend it in as best as I can too. Okay, to add some shimmer, I'm going to take the shade Bali Now right here, and it's a light pink shade. Since it's going on top of the peach, I think it'll blend nicely. So I'm just popping it into the center of my lid. Just using my finger because I feel like that's the best way to apply shimmery shades to get the most pigment and for them to go on the smoothest. Putting back into the Riviera palette, I'm going to grab the shade called Palm right here. I'm just going to pick it up on a flat little liner brush and start packing it on my upper lash line just to give the colors a little bit of contrast, and so it's not so light because peach is a very light color. Just kind of adds to it. And dark brown always looks really nice with peach, and that's probably why I like it with brown eyes so much. Colors just go together. And then to kind of blend it, I just go back and forth with the brush. I'm going to add some to the outer part of my lower lash line as well. To tie in with the brown eyeshadow, I'm going to put on a brown liner on my lower waterline. This one is the Wonder 2 Super Stay Liner in the shade Essential Brown. Now for a little bit of mascara, Too Faced Better Than Sex, my favorite mascara ever. I'm gonna coat them and then I'm gonna put some false lashes on, and I think I'm gonna try out a new pair today from Tati Lashes. Okay, I'm not gonna do a new pair because the rest that I have that I haven't tried are very dramatic, and I feel like it just wouldn't go with this kind of toned down look. So I'm gonna go in with these ones. They're in the style TL9. Okay, I'm gonna use one of the new Kat Von D blushes, and I think that this one called Honeysuckle will go best with this look. So I'm gonna choose this one. I'll be trying it for the first time today, so you'll get my little first impressions on it. I'm using kind of a flimsier brush because I read that these are very pigmented. So I'm gonna go in with a light hand. That's a good choice. This is really pretty. I'm just focusing it on the apples of my cheeks. I'm gonna add a little bit more because I do kind of want it to be really pigmented and kind of monochromatic. So I want it to show up. Okay, these are so pretty. They go on so smoothly. I'm so excited. I really needed some new blushes too. So this came at the perfect time. And they're really easy to build up without getting patchy. So if you wanted them to be super pigmented, then you could just keep building it up. And it still looks good. You can never go wrong with some champagne pop. So that's the highlighter I'm going to use today. Becca's Champagne Pop. This lipstick is always on my side. It is the Anastasia matte lipstick in the shade Hollywood. It's a beautiful peachy peach shade, basically. It was really great explanation, I know. So I don't really have a lip liner that technically matches it, but I have this one which basically goes with everything. It's the Essence in the Nude lip liner, so I'm gonna add this first. Okay, I popped that on. Now time for the lipstick. For a little gloss, I'm going in with Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade Lip Gloss in the shade Peach Tea. And I'm just going to add a little bit to the center of my lips. I'm going to finish off the look with a little bit of Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Okay guys, that is it for look number 2, the super peachy look. Very fun and very fun for spring, summertime especially. I love it all year round, but it's very light and bright color. So that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for release, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.